Oh, what's going on, y'all? It's the Conscious One coming at you with another chaotic audio, sort of. I'm just going to kind of get right to the point as quick as I can. It took about 20 minutes for my laptop to load up here in New York City, a place that has gone up on the price of the internet, but the service goes down. See, that's the thing about New York City. Prices keep going up, service is going down. It's totally inverted here, and that's what I'm going to talk about in this video. Is more of the inversions going on with this sick image you guys see on here. I'm gonna get to that in a second, but let me just vent a little bit about a few things. Yeah, it took 20 minutes for my laptop to load up. You guys, you know how fast it took my laptop to load up in Cambodia, a so-called third world country? My laptop would load up in like 45 seconds. It took almost 20 minutes for my laptop to load up here in New York City. Another thing, I was out the other night. There's heaps of trash on the streets, garbage bags that they put on the streets, and they're piling up like mountains, and the rats are taking over New York City. You have to ask yourself, a place like New York City with the prices of everything, why would they even be putting trash on the streets in the first place? I'm from Chicago, where people put the trash in garbage bins. I don't understand a place that, why would they put garbage bags on the streets unless they're trying to infest the place with rats. Maybe they know something about New York City that we don't know. Maybe these cities that line their streets with trash are purposely feeding these rats in the day of judgment, when they will have to eat these rats just to live. The only other, when I was in Cambodia, yes, they did the same thing. They put trash on the streets, and they also had a rat infestation. But you got to think about a place like America that claims its first world, allegedly, in a place like New York City, one of the most expensive places to live in the country, if not the world. Why would they be living off third world standards when it comes to garbage? You got to ask yourself this. I'm gonna be out of here in a little bit, guys. I believe I'm headed back to Vegas, a place that I had to leave Chicago 10 years from. I left Chicago in 2011. I moved to Vegas, stayed in Vegas for 8 years. Then I went to Cambodia for 6 months, and then I came here to New York City because I didn't really have a choice, because I got caught up in the whole scamdemic. And by the way, we found out that virus is another code name for melanin, but I'll talk about that in another video. Like I said, I'm very chaotic, excuse me, but it's hard to get your you're trying to get your passion together and keep the same intensity of the things that I want to talk to you guys about, but then it takes 20 minutes for the computer to load up, and then things get scattered. I see why people make notes before they start talking, but you know, I'm just gonna, I don't want to use notes. I don't want to ever use a script, all right, to, you know, do audios for you guys. I want to go strictly by the spirit, meaning whatever the spirit has for me to say, I'm supposed to say, and if I don't say it, then I'm not supposed to say it. That's how it's gonna go. But yeah, I'm gonna have to relocate back to Vegas. There's no way I can stay in New York. I can't afford New York. But yeah, it's totally inverted here. People are practically just insane here. But I mean, that's the majority of the population in America now. But you know, it's just too many people here. It's just too many people, and the service is going down, 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 but the prices keep going up, up, up. Vegas prices has went up too, but you know, it's still affordable. And that's why I'm gonna read to you guys why Vegas came on the news today. It's actually one of the top 10 places to relocate to. Number 1 being Austin, Texas. Number 2 is Tokyo, which is weird. Number 3 is Charleston, South Carolina. Number 4 is Dubai, which is weird. Number 5 is Los Angeles, which is weird. Number 6 is Abu Dhabi. Number 7 is Miami. Number 8 is Muscat, Oman. Number 9 is San Francisco. And number 10 is Las Vegas. Well, I can definitely recommend Vegas if people are looking to relocate there that want to pay, you know, for cheaper living. But let me just read to you guys what it says about the factors. These factors were based on Average home prices, average monthly salary, cost of living, number of restaurants, number of green spaces, internet speed, and life expectancy. And I definitely know if I stay here in New York, definitely it would shave, I don't know, maybe 5 to 10 years off my life expectancy. Not like I'm trying to live for a long time anyway, but I can definitely see how this place brings your life expectancy down, down, down. Let me see here. And another thing I told you guys about how I was supposed to win last week some big money, but sometimes, like I say, everything happens for a reason. I will get paid eventually. It could be this week, could be next week, could be in 2 months. It doesn't matter. The fact of the matter is, the spirit, my higher self, is going to get me out of New York when it's time to go. Yeah, but just talking about Vegas again, it be if you're single. If you're a bachelor, I would definitely recommend Las Vegas, a good place to live. But let me get to the point of this audio, guys. I had one of those days where I slept during the day, so I'm up right now at about almost 5 a.m. Can't sleep. I just had to get this information out because I took a picture on my phone the other day as I was driving, and I just couldn't believe what I seen on the back of a school bus. You guys see this image right here? This was on the back of a school bus in front of my car. You see, even when you're trying to have a normal day, guys, and you're relaxed and you're chilling, and you like, today I'm not gonna think about nothing or what's going on in the world. I'm just gonna focus on myself. I'm not gonna worry about all the distractions. I'm not gonna listen to any bad news. This is in front of my car on a school bus. Guys, I am looking like a genius right now. I am looking like a genius. You know why I say that? Because when I was in my late 20s, early 30s, people was looking at me like, wow, you broke up with that girl. Wow, you don't stay in relationships. Wow, you don't have children. Wow, you're a loner. Wow, you are a complete weirdo. I wonder what those people think of me now with all of this stuff going on in the world. I am a genius. You know why? Because I knew I wasn't supposed to have children. My higher self told me. My higher self told me, don't get married, don't have no children, don't do nothing that these robots do out here. And forgive me to those of you who do have children, but if you listening to my video, then you're gonna have to take the heat or get out or just stay out the kitchen. It's unbelievable. It's like people who don't have children care about the children more than the people who have children do. I got a message from one lady, told me how she's treated like a social pariah because she doesn't have children. You see, people who don't have children, we're the smart ones. The ones that get called weird, get called loners and all this stuff. We're the smart ones. If I had a child, my son or daughter would have been probably around 18, 20 years old right now and would have been going through nothing but hell. Twice the hell than I've gone through in my life, coming from my parents' generation. I talked to my father today. I told him if I had lived in your time, I would have had a house, wife, kid. I would have had it all, because with my work ethic, I would have had it all. I would have been able to take care of my wife. My wife wouldn't have to work, not with my work ethic. But getting back to this image on the school bus, do I even have to talk about this image, guys? You guys that listen to me, y'all smart. Look at this. Do we even have to talk about this? We don't have to talk about what this means. I'm not going to talk to you. You guys are smart enough to figure it out. I'm pretty sure I'll see it in the comments. This is disgusting. They have the children. They are after the children. 100%. 100%. If you parents out there, I'm telling y'all need to take y'all children out to school. Otherwise, they just kids. They are sacrificial goats to the devil, to Satan. These people that call their children kids, yeah, they're kids, all right. They are sacrificial goats to Satan. You see this image on the back of the school bus? And by the way, school means hell in Greek, but I can't seem to find it on Google anymore. Google, they're changing a lot of their stuff. They're changing in words and meanings over time. We could talk about the Mandela effect. I'm gonna talk about that in another video as well. But they are after your children. They're after the children. What is this image doing on the back of a school bus? I bet you parents don't even see this. And if they did see it, they wouldn't even know what it is. It's like the people, again, the people who don't have children would make the best parents, and the people who are parents don't know their ass from a hole in the ground. Do we have to talk about this? Everything in this world is about signs and symbols. We don't even need language. Everything is signs and symbols. They having TED talks about pedophilia as if it's actual. They're trying to say that pedophilia is actually a sexual orientation. They had a TED talk about this. There shouldn't even been people in the room listening. People should have walked out of the room. Why were these people even sitting there listening to this lecture? They want pedophilia as the new sexual, or as a new classified as a new sexual orientation. You parents out there, if your children is going to school, look at this sign on the back of this school bus. That's where you're pushing your children into. That's where you push. That's what you're putting your children into. And I know some of y'all don't have a choice. You got to go to work, so forth and so on. I don't know. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say, but I'm telling y'all, all the times I got called strange by people growing up when I knew something was wrong with the society, and now look, they're gonna be trying to vax people every week, sooner or later. They're gonna be trying to stick a needle in these people every week. And people wanted to ostracize me and ostracize me, for not being married and not having children. Look at the state of the world today. Does it look like that I was really a weirdo, or do I look like a genius? Y'all tell me. A 40-year-old that decided not to get married and had children because I knew something was messed up about this world. I knew it. I knew it. And I got ostracized because I didn't marry and reproduce. I'm a genius. I'm out. Y'all take care. Peace.